Welcome. In today's session, I will be explaining about the easy ways to remember the classification of amino acids. Okay, so today we'll see about the classification of amino acids and how to remember them in a easier way. Amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. There are 20 different amino acids which occur in nature. Among them, proline is an amino acid. This is the structure of amino acid. It contains RCHNH2COOH. Okay, so each amino acids will have an amide group, amino group NH2 group, carboxyl group COOH, and a hydrogen atom and a side chain R group, which are bounded to the central alpha carbon atom. All amino acids will differ in each other only in their side chain R group. So the classification of amino acids, we can classify the amino acids based on chemical nature or R group. It can be classified based on the polarity of the side chain. Amino acids can be classified based on the metabolic fate, or it can be classified based on the nutritional aspects. Okay. So this is the classification based on the chemical nature and R group. So amino acids can be classified into neutral amino acids. Okay. Neutral amino acids can be classified again into aliphatic amino acid, aromatic amino acid. Under aliphatic amino acids, you have got simple amino acid, lysine and alanine, branched chain amino acids, valine, leucine, isoleucine, hydroxy containing amino acids, serine, threonine, sulfur containing amino acids, cysteine and methionine. So all these amino acids, 9 amino acids, glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, serine, threonine, cysteine and methionine comes under the category of aliphatic amino acids. Okay, why this glycine is simple means it has got the simple side chain like a H group. In the R side chain it has got H. Alanine will have CH3 group in the side chain R. So it is simple amino acid. Branched chain, 3 branched chain amino acids are valine, leucine and isoleucine. They have a branched aliphatic side chain. Okay, when you take the R group, they will be branched, valine, leucine and isoleucine. Hydroxy amino acids include serine and threonine. These amino acids will have OH in their side chain. Sulfur containing amino acids, cysteine and methionine, they will have sulfur SH group in their side chain. Okay, so these are aliphatic amino acids, and there are 3 aromatic amino acids which are phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan. As the name says, they have a benzene ring in their side chain. Okay, so neutral amino acids are classified into aliphatic and aromatic. There are 3 aromatic: phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan. And aliphatic amino acids are simple amino acids: glycine, alanine, branched chain amino acid, valine, leucine, isoleucine, hydroxy amino acid, serine, threonine, sulfur containing amino acid, cysteine and methionine. Then basic amino acids, okay, based on the chemical nature and R group. Again, these amino acids are classified into basic amino acids. So what's the difference between this neutral amino acid and basic amino acid is, neutral amino acids will have monocarboxylic acids. That means they have one amino group and one COOH group in them. Whereas this basic amino acids will have, they comes under the category of 2, that is diamino, that is 2 amino and 1 carboxylic group, diamino monocarboxylic acid. That's the difference between neutral and basic. Okay, so this is monoamino monocarboxylic acid, whereas this basic amino acids are diamino monocarboxylic acids. Okay, this acidic amino acids are monoamino dicarboxylic acid. They will have 2 COOH groups. Okay, so this is the difference between basic and acidic. So basic amino acid includes 3 amino acids: lysine, arginine, histidine. These lysine, arginine and histidine have comes under the category of basic amino acid. because they will have the base, they will perform basic reactions, and they will have two basic that is two amino groups. Okay, since they have two amino groups, they are basic in nature. Acidic amino acids have two carboxylic acid group, aspartic acid and glutamic acid. When you can take the structure of this aspartic and glutamic acid, they will have two COOH groups in their structure. They will have two COOH groups. So monoamino dicarboxylic acids. Okay, they have acidic in reaction. These are basic amino acids have basic reactions, acidic reactions. Okay, acidic amino acids will exhibit acidic nature. Example, aspartic acid and glutamic acid. One amino acid, that is proline, PRO. Then amide containing amino acids. Okay, these amide containing amino acids are aspargine and glutamine. So here the aspargine is the amide form of aspartic acid is aspargine. Okay, the amide form of glutamic acid is glutamine. So these two amino acid, aspargine and glutamine, have a amide linkage, C double bond O NH. Okay, so they comes under the category of amide containing amino acid. So these are the neutral amino acids, basic amino acid, acidic amino acid, amino acid, amide containing amino acid. All this comes under the category of chemical nature and OR group. Then this neutral is classified as aliphatic amino acids and aromatic amino acids. Second way to classify these amino acids is on the basis of their polarity of side chains. So on the basis of the polarity of side chain, amino acids are classified into hydrophilic amino acids. Okay, that is polar amino acids or hydrophilic amino acids. Non-polar amino acids or hydrophobic amino acids. This polar amino acids can be classified as amino acid with uncharged polar side chain, or amino acid with positive polar side chain, or amino acid with negative polar side chain. Okay, so 6 amino acids are categorized under the category of uncharged polar side chain. So amino acid with uncharged polar side chain, 6 amino acids are there, which includes serine, threonine, aspargine, glutamine, cysteine and tyrosine. The polarity of this serine and threonine and tyrosine, okay, serine, threonine and tyrosine are due to their presence of OH group in their side chain. The serine, threonine and tyrosine have OH group in their side chain. Due to the presence of this OH group, they show some polarity. Okay, that the polarity is due of this serine, threonine and tyrosine is due to the presence of the OH group, and aspargine and glutamine is due to the presence of the amide group, and cysteine can form disulfide linkage through SS. Okay, SS group, due to the presence of SH group in cysteine. They have polar side chains, uncharged polar side chains. Okay, why uncharged means these amino acids have zero net charge at neutral pH. So when you take neutral pH, some amino acids will have positive charge, some will have negative charge, some will be neutral. Okay, so this they will have zero net charge at neutral pH. So they are these 6 amino acids, serine, threonine, tyrosine, aspargine, glutamine and cysteine comes under uncharged polar side chain amino acids. Then amino acid with positive polar side chains. These includes the 3 basic amino acids. The 3 basic amino acids are lysine, arginine and histidine. These are the amino acid which can accept a proton at neutral pH and becomes positively charged. The side chain of histidine can be either positively charged, okay, or uncharged at neutral pH. So here since they have NH2 group in their side chain, this NH2 group can accept a proton and become NH3 positive charge. Okay, it becomes NH2 can be converted into NH3 plus. So they show positive polar side chains: lysine, arginine, and histidine. So the three basic amino acids are categorized under positive polar side chain amino acids. Next, amino acid with negative polar side chains, two amino acids, the acidic amino acids, aspartic acid and glutamic acid comes under this category. Okay, so these totally 6, 9, 11. Okay, totally this 11 amino acids comes under this hydrophilic amino acid. The remaining 9 amino acids are hydrophobic. Okay, so the amino acid which have non-polar or hydrophobic side chains are glycine, okay, glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, methionine, proline, then phenylalanine. F stands for phenylalanine and W stands for tryptophan. Okay, so these are the single letter symbol used to denote amino acid. G stands for glycine, A stands for alanine, V for valine, L leucine, I for isoleucine, M for methionine, P proline, F phenylalanine, F the sound. Okay, tryptophan, so W sound, tryptophan. So these are the amino acid which have non-polar side chains. So this is the second classification. Based on the polarity of side chain, they can be classified into hydrophilic and hydrophobic amino acid. Non-polar amino acids comes under the category of hydrophobic amino acids. Under hydrophilic you have uncharged amino acids, positive charged amino acids and negative charged. Positive means lysine, arginine, histidine. Negative means aspartic acid, glutamic acid. And uncharged amino acid includes the 3 hydroxy containing amino acids serine, threonine and tyrosine, and 2 amide aspargine and glutamine, cysteine, 1 SH group containing amino acid. Okay. Third way to classify the amino acid is based on their metabolic fate. Okay. Based on the metabolic fate, based on the catabolic end products of these amino acids, we can classify them into purely ketogenic, purely glucogenic, or both ketogenic and glucogenic amino acid. So this when you do the catabolism of this amino acid, the end product will be either TCA cycle intermediate or asteroate or acetyl-CoA. So if the amino acid ends with acetyl-CoA or asteroate, they are said to be ketogenic amino acid. They can directly enter into fatty acid pathway. Okay, so lipid pathway and can produce ketone bodies. So ketogenic amino acids. Whereas if the catabolic end product is a TCA cycle intermediate like fumarate, oxaloacetate, succinate, then they can directly form glucose. Okay, via gluconeogenesis these amino acids can form glucose. So it's called as glucogenic amino acid. Genic means genesis, formation. So those amino acids which can produce glucose are said to be glucogenic. Those amino acids which can synthesize fat or ketone body is said to be ketogenic. Okay, so the only amino acid which is ketogenic is leucine, is the only amino acid which is ketogenic, which the end product is either asteroate or acetyl-CoA. Okay, leucine, then both glucogenic and ketogenic, 5 amino acids. Remember the 5 amino acid: lysine, isoleucine, and the 3 aromatic amino acid: phenyl, alanine, tyrosine and tryptophan. These are the 5 amino acids which are both glucogenic and ketogenic. Then purely glucogenic. Okay, the remaining amino acids are purely glucogenic. That includes glycine, alanine, valine, histidine, arginine, glycine, alanine, valine, histidine, then cysteine, methionine, serine, then threonine. Okay, 2 hydroxy containing amino acids: serine, threonine, and D stands for aspartic acid. The sound D, aspartic. Okay, aspartic. D stands for aspartic acid. E for glutamic, E sound. Okay, glutamic acid. N for aspargine, and Q for glutamine. The pronunciation glutamine, instead of G you write it as QLU, glutamine. Okay, so Q stands for glutamine, N stands for aspargine, E for glutamic acid, D for aspartic acid, and P for proline. So these are the glucogenic amino acids. Then fourth way to classify the amino acid is based on the nutritional aspect. So based on the nutritional importance or requirements, it can be classified into the 20 amino acids can be classified into essential amino acid and non-essential amino acids. So there are 10 essential amino acids and 10 non-essential amino acids. Among the 10 essential amino acids, 2 are said to be semi-essential amino acid, arginine, okay, and histidine. These two are semi-essential amino acid because they are required for certain age. Like in children it is required. This arginine and histidine are required only in children, not for adults. So it is semi-essential. Whereas the other amino acids are essential. So those amino acids which cannot be synthesized in our body and it should be supplied through dietary food substances are said to be essential amino acids. Whereas amino acids which can be synthesized in our body are said to be non-essential amino acids. Okay. So there are 10 essential amino acids which includes valine, leucine, isoleucine, lysine, phenylalanine, tryptophan, threonine and methionine. These are the 8 essential amino acids and the 2 semi-essential is arginine and histidine. The remaining 10 amino acid glycine, alanine, tyrosine, aspartic acid, glutamic acid, aspargine, glutamine, cysteine, serine and proline are comes under the category of non-essential. So if you remember this essential amino acids, 10 essential amino acids, you can easily write this non-essential amino acids. So how to remember this essential amino acids? Okay, so easy way to remember this essential amino acids is with a formula. You can remember PT class. Okay, PT class requires math to do some exercise. So PT mat. What type of PT mat? What's the name of this PT mat? Is VHIL PT mat. Okay, VHILL VHIL PT mat. So if you remember this term VHIL PT mat, you can remember 10 amino acids like V stands for valine, H for histidine, I for isoleucine, L for leucine, L for lysine, P for phenylalanine, T for tryptophan, M for methionine, A for arginine, T for threonine. So these are the 10 essential amino acids. Among these 10 essential amino acids, 2 non-essential amino acids, that is histidine and arginine. Then the 3-letter abbreviation and 1-letter symbol for amino acids are glycine, it is GLY, alanine, ALA, valine, it is VALV, leucine, LEUL, isoleucine, ILEI, serine, it is SERS, threonine, THRT, cysteine, CYSC, methionine, METM, arginine, R sound, okay, arginine, ARG, arginine, R, histidine, HISH, lysine, LYS. For lysine alone, you remember the previous letter. For before L, it is K. Remember that previous letter, K for lysine. So K is lysine. It is the one letter is K. Aspartic acid, instead of T you write it as D. Aspartic acid. So D is the formula for aspartic acid. ASP D, aspartic acid. Then glutamic, IE, that is E sound. Okay. So glutamic acid, GLUE. Aspargine, N is present. So aspargine, ASN, N. Glutamine, instead of G you write it as Q. Glutamine. Okay. GLN, Q is a single letter symbol to represent amino acid. Then phenylalanine, PHEF, instead of P, F. Phenylalanine, F stands for phenylalanine. Tryptophan, W sound is there. Tryptophan. So TRPW, tyrosine, Y sound. So TYRY, tyrosine. Proline, PROP. So these are the amino acids with 3 letter. You can represent the amino acid 3 letter or with single letter also. You can represent. It is universally accepted. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe and support the channel Biochemistry DSP.